apart from onyankopon asem no bibia betwa mu e wa asase so nyame asem e na ntwa mu da ye beko akwa ababiem asan beto nyame asem esan say na asem ntwa mu da but apart from that nipa wo bewu omre betwa mu ade foforo beba obego osika no ye danya wona na wo sika se obi su beba bebiti wona ka efesen wona wasi wo mansion na efesen obi de be twen wo de eti ni nyina mu no eya susu peja wa beti na fa ho bra se bo bra 17 minutes after 7 live on top 103.1 final point is when the friend kwabno also ajima Wednesday March 20 2024 back quick mami ko parliament na me more breaking news yes it's all real fun sir na wa hwe won so de ebia na obenya me ochina me so menya ho sir what LGBTQ+ ne de keka ho parliament bo modern ya wi omo de ye de ko Jubilee House so man panyin de nsa be sha ase o se asem no court na the ref so no so your appointment bi no as a parliament for so your mo ho adwuma speaker there na waka quick yen ko parliament ni ye ne ya na mu senior wo honom eni nkomo enhe breaking news e ba ye jo matum na ye jo matum ye jo muntum Yasmin e wo honom ye ne ni nkomo honorable Yasmin awogina mu ama Top FM e wo parliament. Good evening bibi aboko there. Hello Papa, good evening. Yes, me utumenka.
Acha me ton kaminya.
It's net say.
Nyame adom bibi aboko.
Yankopon ase. We dey yewura mu sesi e. E na ehu se wo pushi. Dey na esi wo parliament ye ni nkomo.
Yo me da simi nyama ma oni ete for so akwaba enenwumre. Na enenwumre the parliament aye shipa yi. Ama ohwe members from both sides especially with the side of the majority. Omubu ofu pa yi na ne ete ne se the chief of the LGBT bill and parliament pass a bill no within 7 days no according to the law no within 7 days can say nanado dankwa for it me accent it to the bill and on so be sign a bill na say waji atum nemu ne etia na say obi e the court say bill na parliament pass here no ewo constitutional irregularities in here the atia na say omuntimi enje bill nintum na me na speaker of parliament ene obetina akonyem no chere say senior your president ebe bill na ekomu no enye ne kwanso no if say if bill the Supreme Court entimi interpret bill Supreme Court interpret law enti before Supreme Court betimi aka assembly about emra no it say better na emra ansa na Supreme Court betimi aka ho asem and so honorable bagman chere say wako sa akwa the politics nti no o mama obi the court and aba ne se wo muntimi nje bill nintum enti ono nso so no your president has had nominations by for ministerial positions nipa be se 10 na obobo mudin say or ye reshuffle se na bi omunya ba be ministers and o chere say what is attorney general e dey nsem biso to just say so obi the assem parliament pass bibi na say obi the bakota ss parliament halt and say parliament dem wajuma krabium enti ono nso no Sesia no ministerial reshuffle ye president edi name sabano honorable Roxin the Fiameto edi no so court say on tiasie de entia the president Nando Dankwa Akufo-Addo ba be reshuffle at this crucial moment of the year into no so the court enti honorable Bagman say attorney general purchases asem court ni ntimi nka ho asema eni ono so parliament nominations by president edi by no ono so won jintum when honorable Bagman blocked the president's nomination our deba last week said come approve ministers binenti ministers ten or deba any nyinara wasi wonji ba ku biantum if it's a way to first say when they sit for that the president nje LGBT bill nintum no sign ya and ono so nomination any bibi odeba fi bia ono so enjintum na ni akoya atakatika
na je say oya miame so meyo eti when about tambe be tambe na sansem we see speaker of parliament in the way to
within 2 minutes ago and
2 minutes ago and I will break it my final point now ba ye no feeling what parliament it is saying
na enye is especially the side of the majority no mbo fupan you say and akoye the day I rise from parliament most of the time no ye ma members from those and leaders no honorable Afenyamakin so called cast money closing address honorable Asofo and so money closing address and so na speaker nankasa and so man ruling ni wie ya wa mo obi akwan kwa nankasa no say ne house na agent so on person be ma kwan kwa ma both leaders no kwa de omun sembe tuja we and e bi sam pezi no mo chere say so ma kwan ema especially the side of the majority honorable Afenyamakin ekasa wan hwe na akoka asem bi any asem no no aka no that is the refusal to approve the ministers no then nso akoye back and forth it's nyane so won ti obi asem na say president so no nje LGBT bill into no be the kokota any asem when ministerial reshuffle so be to the kokota into on nje no so ntum
na da be na NDC MP ne dey sa issue we say kokot
ono so the call last week.
Oh, okay. Enti one na nke say ya approve omo be ministers no. Na omo parliament.
No munya wo parliament. Na nke say ya approve omo appointment committee report bibia ready. Campaign for ba be bobo na menya na ye say say ade. So nim say parliament and say 138, majority 138. And NDC year 137. But you see Anesa say honorable John Kuma Efri Muninti no. You see, acquire 137. You see, an acquire balance. You see, a number 2 about 137. The mobile ship if you say majority, ain't me, and for one, and overtake minority bill. If you see, an abema, if you hire Shikakra, it's on its numbers. No, by election on Benya, Sani Pabacono, I bet to appear for majority next year. In terms of voting, no, the mobile dimpa, when I'm honorable bag on say, you see, I said, Omenya numbers per any day. The anywhere President Zevofi has to approve bill. So one sign LGBT bill now before Parliament resumes in April. And on to now democracy be no other Parliament or no.
It is also way any form of blackmailing from parliamentarians and as a speaker to President of Ghana because say President say oh yeah dia. Asem wakoto yen so wanye we yama ya yeso yen approve nkrofo na wo hwe nkrof ministers anan ka ese ya approve mo be ye ministers na substantive na money muti say unu ebinim tim di nkomo de na omo kan eye omo ya omo blame omo president say wakoso omo today's situation ana
yo me das minya onim ne tie ne say speaker of parliament money delivery no he quoted all the relevant articles I back asema okano. I mean, the main point in your say one G ministers and to Utimi say and yet on one personal decision, but it goes in line with the law because they say for Bekaya recently last week here the Attorney General, a Minister for Justice, Eddie two just say it's fun say LGBT bill no ewo court or be at the court meeting no. Anytime obi the assembly a court in respect of be a parliament decision that parliament are taking. Parliament would have to hold on to it.
Yes,
if in this case the Parliament is holding on the approval of on the ascension of LGBT bill, no, that's in the same case. Obviously, the Asema court say ministers more approve now. It is in the same line. So in my case, they would make me when they say there's no form of blackmailing here because the speaker is in tandem with the Constitution and is in tandem with what the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice is saying. Minister of Justice, claims when honorable bag nature say, it's an president who has set bride president here. It affects other presidents that you'd have to go through. You see, Minister of Justice may and assembly on tomorrow. And it's so so yes, we are in Timin. I don't know, Speaker of Parliament, Eddie to Janaminia. Another thing, Company say, the Ubekaya, and also so, Bedi honorable Bedi too, and such a letter be by Parliament say, all commanded Parliament say, Parliament should cease and desist from taking letters to the presidency. Now, that letter now, the President Secretary, Etroba Parliament, no, now count NMA, Speaker of Parliament, and a leadership, and as a Parliament as an institution, no compo. Ebufu yourself, Parliament, autonomous body. Once you mean chair Parliament, no, and before Parliament take any decision, also, no, it goes in line with the Constitution. It is Executive Secretary, I bet you letter about Parliament say, Shena, one file letter LGBT, whom paper be a presidency bill. No, acquire senior Executive Secretary, no, I command the Parliament say, man name funny nan kwansi obium esane sa asem no court na we no honorable bag na chair say executive secretary no cho letter no adem letter no wait no or chair no kwampo chair say is in contempt to parliament and no kwampo chair say parliament ka ebetima holding to the privileges committee for disrespecting parliament. Now so the way na kwebu nchen the fact that the LGBT bill has not been signed no I know Attorney General Eka say because it's not been signed in my parliament nyen ejuma biom. You see as parliament untimi nye nomination nso ejuma because of what the Attorney General has said.
All right, Yasmin. Why are they? Because
they know can say majority for a press conference.
Okay.
To address
Obetima connect amayeti kakra. No, Obetima get it close. Amayeti one lead press conference no.
Honorable Afenya Martins.
I don't know if you can get close. Na yeti de ekoso ho no. If you don't mind. That's Obetima. And now we far from them.
Pacho mama seconds maybe was here.
Very well. So live on top 103.1 final point and our so good so so the ekoso parliament say and nipa mako 9 ministers and the other deputies near 3 making 12 and can say approve of Munef the name now every presidency at the core parliament speaker abake with some articles saying asem so one NDC MP at the court till say mo court be kan wie no ontimi approve mo research akwa about that say
enua ozu ya na ewiase ewi mu jin say mo nko na enum nyansa na.
All right, okay. Yeah, me too, Yasmin.
Hello, Minya.
Also yankasa meet you.
Minya yenya na nse akoye se wo mu ye meeting bi kakra ansana.
Very well.
Mo shege media na say caucus meeting bi so caucus meeting ni caucus so. Ansana wo ma shege media na yen central for the yenya ready.
We are here till 9 p.m. and you know. Yes.
Ya say o ma san hwepi o mo back to the chamber. If say yese bufu abe mamamfo buofu pa especially o mo a can no my ready say come ko president akwaji o mo appointment letters from president hono ase o mu nyina aye no aye bibia mo mo nti ebufu abe mu pa ye ono abuche men sabon to see o be chema me so kasa kasa to so nsa che so no tuni bu ofu pe ye nti sia no o mu nya o mu okoko o mu hwe ni mo say o mu be ye o mu meeting asa na mo be address media and say this is a crucial part of the nomination and so making sure say whatever Ebeko out is in tandem with law no and then the parliament recess. Parliament is likely to return in May. It meaning say the country is likely to lack some position of ministers for about 3 months. It means majority for the Babetuja.
Yeah, up to 9 p.m. Ain't you know, be a bit free while baby. I know I'll let it phone and you know, wedding come on. That's it. So Yasmin Abubakar, a report to my end. Parliament in the name of Top 103.1 FM. My name is Kwabena Usu, Adjumant the Governor. Me fana say ma Samus Prizes, Philibels Medical Center, Yesudem Power Batteries, Medima for Herbal Clinic, Angel Bakery Original Panel Show, and Pep Student. Eka ho bia na edijuma die bro Brita wa mu ana meba abeka mo ho nsem atro Glow Trackers eka ho na security shade backup data system adaroma na edijuma die bro na se nkoma wa Said Mohammed Philip Kwame Deken akono na Justice ede yako Facebook na enenye Facebook na obenya wo YouTube ni Top FM online Top FM online YouTube pacho ho na ye clear wuti bibia sound na ye clear enimu so da so pa breaky enti no person we enjoy show through social media na say internet na ofa phone na wako Top FM online na wetien YouTube na TikTok na Ghana First na Brita wo mo ana me ne kafui amegaya communication team member de ma MPP Amanyiko na Peter Akwasi Mensa communication team member de ma NDC Amanyiko Brita wa mo betra se e nkomo once again good evening offer
even Emilia
boko de
said ya no
aye den
so when me say amamu no ya na bi movie so mo nko na mani ate
asembe na o kan za
say president office no nko na ni ate nti no nko na betima akọ court you visa NDC force betima akọ court on certain issues be bid against him and they are showing him the intelligence. I love the political terrain now. Fekeke. nkwa untimi enye ne ope president office obetimi enye ope na case no court ene de ne ntimi nye ho he ene wo so de no wa ministers appointed ministers no quoting from your we say attorney general in some countries no the statement no is law.
Okay, so omo ana omo ani masesa e wo parliament sisi because parliament is sorry ne nti ebia for some days you know omo ntimi nye ministers they said they nan ka ye ka no nti oko health ye wo Dr. Bernard Okoboy and oko health honom environment science technology and innovation ne honorable Ophelia Mensah Hayford MP. I think MP Maxime, right? Okay, Yasmin Ababak, member na Mefadino, Engu Emma Ghana for one and case and yeah,
minister no komunye
all right, Yasmin we're back. Mamitino. Yasmin.
We believe that in a democracy we have a right to disagree on views expressed. But we do not have right to say things to delegate another. This, we think, is very unacceptable. Now let me get into the main issue. The Speaker said that Mr. President was undermining democracy and that he should have resorted to the Constitution in making certain communications to the House. We in the majority beg to disagree on the position taken by him. If you carefully read the letter that was sent to Parliament, Mr. President limited himself to the processes before the court. And the fact that Parliament itself, through an affidavit, had joined issues. Parliament has filed an affidavit in opposition and it's in court. In fact, Parliament is a party to the suit. So for us, we do not see how this would have to affect the proceedings of Parliament. In any event, Mr. Speaker has always deferred to the leadership of the House to guide him in the conduct of business. This morning, the leadership of the House sat together to discuss the various items to be taken. We have finished some of them. There were some that we were supposed to take, and we're told that Mr. Speaker would have to take a chair. It's very disappointing that after Mr. Speaker had made known his own views about the letter sent from the presidency to the clerk, he adjourned the House immediately without giving room for the leadership of the House to even comment. This we find very strange. But this is a democracy. We believe, as Mr. Speaker himself said, and I'll quote you, that this UMPA calls for reflection. This UMPA calls for reflection. I will play that out to Mr. Speaker himself, that we all need to reflect on the way forward as a nation. He said he was not going into the matter as that would undermine the outcome of things. But we all know that the very issue that was raised by Honorable Dr. Meto had to do with the continuing ministers who had been reshuffled to other ministries. The issue of constitutionality of certain nominees had been determined by way of they going through the vetting process, a report coming before the House for debate and final decision. So for me, these are two unrelated issues. How can the Fiamako raise an issue regarding a minister who has been transferred? Let's put it in that state, that a minister in one ministry has been moved to another ministry. And the words used by Mr. President was that he has relieved them of their portfolio and moving them to another ministry. How does that affect a situation where a nominee has been referred to a appointment committee? Appointment committee has vetted that person, brought a report, and you say that there's an injunction application pending. Therefore, such a situation cannot be considered by Parliament. This is bad faith. This is bad faith. Because you have two unrelated issues being conjoined to create a certain political effect. But again, since this is a chamber where we do public business, we believe that we need to reflect on these issues and sit together as stakeholders in this politics to get things done. We will rest our case, but before, let me also express disappointment at the conduct of the minority. Is it the case that they were aware of what was going to happen? Is it the case that they would always see no evil and say no evil? Is it the case that they are in support of this action to obstruct government business? They should remember that the people of Ghana are watching. We have ministers who are supposed to manage ministries, to conduct public business for the benefit of the people of Ghana. What the minority has done today clearly shows that they is not on the side of democracy. Indeed, they want government business to come to a halt through their conduct, because they were nowhere ready to get us to even engage with the speaker. They were ready to pack and get to their various cars and go home. Obviously, it is a political journey they are on. They want to explore the situation to their advantage, and we believe that the good people of Ghana at the right time would know that we as MPP in government stand for progress, development, and the betterment of our democracy. Thank you so much. Gentlemen and ladies, in certain situations, would want to take questions. Please again, it is my position that we'll keep to the submission made so far without further questions. It does not amount to disrespect. Thank you so much.
And at top radio. And at top radio. And at top radio. Top radio back for
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, dear Honorable Afenyo Markin, our majority leader. In some of these two just no say why disappointed by our minority form. I said no many agenda no mobile here no. Omo say it's asemesi e bi another action. Omo so mbe fa konya na the same thing na betu omo. No omo the speaker of parliament there omo man some born time kakra. Na the right time no. Omo ne be chia yam.
Me da say na minority for so here then say here. Yasmin, e dey na minority for so here say here. Hello, Yasmin. Very bad. Yam fancy here say na yam back. But na me bobo names and can na say approve omo no. Na nyame ya adom anko omo call presidency and say Jubilee House. Na President Akufo-Addo two omo fo na we shire omo. Na nka che say omo abeye ministers. But we because if you do me, I do you.
I do you.
So like I said, out here Dr. Bernard Okoboy and environment here Ophelia Mensa Hayford and also your MP information Fatima Abubakar gender, children and social protection Dakua Newman and also your MP local government Martin Ajay Kosa Techuman South MP I guess yes right sanitation Lydia Seram Alhassan and tourism Andrews Ejapa Mesa Oka Hobi Greater Accra Titus Glover Oti region Daniel Makato also Kahubi deputies near 3 pay information near Sylvester Tete Vincent Eko Asafua MP or no local government as a deputy and a communication Charles a champion in for them to become make us ministers, you know. You holding on kakra.
Nenu kuane omo MDC fire ma de so mo hodu. Sisi enu omo no besa epe no. the government business is going to go through the mill, tight mill. Omu be how say waka omu be how omu pa and
the saso chichiro man.
I say wo madwum. You say a friend say assume you no ku a ensensano ni nya problem. Ghana for no be so fa. Na who cause up? President position ya what taking and this our problem we nyina eba. It's unfortunate. AGT bill, why you not assenting to it? And
run a meeting MPP for being on Mokaso. John Dramani Mahama Kra Wakofa Obi Oyegi Adam for. And I got MPP, okay, fine. Or they were Kofan Adam for. They are about winning.
I said, Mahama, president.
Do they were fan Adam for?
One another.
They are about winning, say, sign. Not angry against John Mahama. I
don't know how. As he said, I dream chair. He said, you are positioning yourself in or doubling in unconstitutionality. Since when? And the President Executive Secretary every write letter to the constitution. If anyone mandate to short to Parliament, say Parliament in front of some document me. More go through certain procedures, standing orders. No, Executive Secretary or President, no question there. The powers in the area to instruct Parliament. In determining the standing orders of Parliament. Mr. More politics need to do more few more mistakes. Be a baby as you do monumas. We are something be too. We are making reference to. You are very fair cases in Tiaudachi. What I say? That be a very fair deal. Say powers burn I ma with the cultural salad and the Kuma Parliament.
Researcher, I would say, we economist, right?
Yeah.
Me lawyer, Kafu so nye lawyer. It ma me kwa man so na me ne lawyer poku me constitutional lawyer. Ending come. Na yenjin chirichiri mu. Lawyer, Edmure, good evening. Bibi aboko there.
Madam here.
Wait, yeah, that's say waje final point on top 103.1 so Edmure say one ye kasa wa say wada je de amayen. Well, your studio say any breaking news from your reporter or Parliament say speaker de no maybe nsembi atudwantino ye ne yetifo nche ni na ne say ministers makomako 9 3 deputies making 12 nen ka say Parliament approve omo no nanka omufri omo akọ Jubilee House na omampanyi de ne blessings de ne blessing de amom na agyanka omo abeye ministers no one MDC MP the case in so akọ court according to Speaker of Parliament or say ontimi approve omo till say court be can we because President abie nani amana hu say nsem bi nsem wo court a ye nka ho asem na say yenye ho adwuma LGBTQ+ president is all court enti no ntimi nye ho adwuma nsa we as a constitutional lawyer sanse mienu we say ya enumre ye de ato animu e den na obeka che Ghana for ho say na ye mfa no say na ye ntie no
yo berate you say Yen constitution, no. Now the country is a constitution. Be any one of my year, and a constitution be answer any one of my year. A year, me a year, the constitution no a year, and the man constitution a year, and I say me a year for constitution no a year. No, she no a year, and I say a year. I believe that. There has been some young as Ghanaians, we are very careful because in all democratic dispensations, and they are every year, they are only a friend of president. They are a stipend. The matter we have a country, we have a council, immediate 80 years. I mean, you know, you have no so and find yet a friend saying example that yes subsequent action here no. Yeah, make reference to that one. President under the constitution
hello lawyer
passed by Parliament. That bill is supposed to be transmitted to him. Now, I don't know what sign it. Oh, a basket is not the ready for over here. You out of China. It can or better so best signing that bill no, within the 7 days. And then he will have another 14 days within that 14 days, or best signing that constitution. Your friend saying bill no. Or who consists of a on sign next bill no. Then also within 14 days, as I said, Obama or better here that particular bill on sign. These are the options. Now the already say
enti on to me can keke say me president of Ghana Messi Sayana main sign within the 14 days in the oba parliament not obetrim reasons into also to mean sign.
No, you will not come to parliament.
But
14 days within the 14 days, reasons in here or see on sign, is expected to send back me there is some set of the bill no but under the law no Obeka and the Obejina so I won't sign it that particular bill no be a what's that bill no Obeka say you don't agree to a certain clause agree to a certain provision be our bill no more. I know now better parliament you say yeah provision across They share in some can bet me am tanye any amamia. Mamia. And that's a best time. And that's a friend. Yes,
lawyer we dey mesre wo aya na wa position hu ye kakra bia because ya famu de wa ha aya na say break kakra ye na enim say your network problem binti I think it's okay.
Let me see if I can position myself a bit better.
Great, that would be great. All right,
can you hear me now?
Yeah, this is super. Yeah, I can hear you.
So what I'm saying essentially is that the reasons are so they can say on sign a particular document, The reasons should flow from the document na bill made up from another. That bill no be so they can say on sign it. He cannot say there has been some worry from the international community into on sign it. On to me and can say the finance ministry are advising against signing that bill into on sign it. On to me can say will be the case at the court into on sign it. Those are not the reasons that under the constitution and no money so and you can say on sign it that document I hope you understand that aspect.
Yes.
It's the president's argument that President can say because the matter is before the Supreme Court. That particular explanation, is not lawful. It is not within the Constitution. I don't know any kind of reasons that obey so I can say on sign that document. In any case, there is a procedure.
No matter pressure, every international community, the Beba president, so no. On to mean, also nka on sign. Sana woka.
Many reasons that so sorry. The best so now I can say on sign that document. Not just you say a book would be any other command. As I book the friend bill Not one so can as I say you who's asked them that book have I made myself clear now? It is reasons that because say a on signing that document, it should be seen from that book that they do.
Okay. Maybe one after the other. Say president ewo reasons be a on fine sign here. So no akwatena se na or study book na se bill na akwakoto nanim no. Na onya mistakes bi wom na onfa enu ngina so and get it back to parliamentarians and say because of this and that. Mean to mean sign it. Sana wuchrim.
Precisely. It is the issue that the community giving any supposed pressure. The issue of somebody having sent any man to court they are not reasons that anointing President Rebecca say on signing bill. No. Have I made myself clear to that point?
Sure, clear.
So now we move to the next angle. And you know why the president even says that he won't sign that document, you know. He will have informed Parliament that he wouldn't sign. Now, when he has made it clear to Parliament, he said, no reasons in need into unsigning document, you know. Parliament can reconsider some of the things now. Why can't I mean to can't say unsign, you know? Parliament can reconsider and look at the bill again. But where Parliament, in its wisdom, also say, don't know their command or no. And some now President Agent so a can't say unsigning bill in Subiano. Parliament, by a resolution passed by 2/3 of the members of Parliament, you know, now will compel the president to sign whether he wants to sign or not. Have I made myself clear in that regard?
Yet you are a lawyer. You had Odem.
This whole business, Nana Santi to actual letter say they should not even bring the bill to the presidency at all. No?
Mm-hmm.
It is to forestall that aspect. So it is a preemptive strike on the part of Nana Santi to stop that particular process coming before the president. And for the president to even exercise or express his opinion on the particular bill, But you see, that letter written by Nana Santi it is strange. He doesn't have the capacity to write that letter.
Yes, that is a question I wanted to ask. Or trail letter, no, for what? As what?
Yes. Of course, you know, what trust why you are essentially the secretary to the president. That is all where it ends. And so, if you are going to even write anything, you make the indication say, "I come now, walk can." It's as the president say, "Can't read the National Baby as those letters to the Clerk of Parliament, you know, and see whether he makes any reference as to say, let the not outro no." Watch it's an president I can't on now. So we should be very careful.
But lawyer Paul Kumi. So who was secretary, right?
I have a secretary.
Good. Can your secretary write a letter to maybe your client without your without your notice? Can your secretary do that?
He cannot do that.
So ebetima basa na Ghana for betima fa say letter na Nana Santi Bidie to ye secretary to the president they call parliament, you know. I mean, I know say there was separation of powers, right? Now or they call one make I say arm of government, you know. Can he do that? Abra president anymore?
He cannot. He is expected to act on the instructions of the president. And I make answers. I letter now show what that green paper no so or the command Clerk of Parliament, you know. Let somebody show me a clause or a phrase or a sentence. I indicate to say, as I'm not outshone or say president I catch and say, oh yes, sir. You will realize that when he was now announcing the appointment of the board members of TOR, you realize that he indicates that the president has asked him to do so. And he also relies on the law, which even empowers the president to do so. So let us now know as the secretary to the president to know which part of the constitution gives him that power to do so.
Tama, okay.
When we don't stop some of these things, before say ni baba en wuso now you say yemra. Ghanaians must be very careful. We are beginning to destroy our system. We are beginning to destroy our parliament. Because some time ago, we were told, say, parliament is the ruler of its own rules and system. Now, it has now become such that even where Parliament is working, somebody can go to the Supreme Court, which is an arm of government, and stop another arm of government from acting. So that was what Nana Sesi was trying to do. When he now writes a letter instructing another arm of government to say,
what do you think Ebeyene fear for him to write that and for him to stop and to write that letter?
Nana Akufo-Addo has no right to express any fear when it comes to governance. He works under somebody. He only echoes the fears of any party of the president as and when the president asks him to do so. He is essentially the secretary to the president. He doesn't have any cabinet or any constitutionally determined position. So that if you have a situation when an Asante to write and say that while they were on a retreat, he had the clerk attempted to transmit. You see, you are even imputing ill motives into the action of the clerk. But what the clerk did is a normal trend of issues. After Parliament has passed a bill, the bill is transmitted to the presidency. And then the various processes that should be followed are done. The presidency works 24 hours 7. In fact, if they can add another 1 hour from between their account. So it doesn't matter whether the president has gone to Edraste or he's gone to Seshi or he's gone anywhere. And the clerk doesn't go to present the letter or to transmit the letter and hand it over directly to the president. There is a system. There are people who are the presidency to whom those letters will go, and once the letters go to them, it will get to the president. So why do you write and let it look as if somebody wanted to receive us? And so he waited, and when you were on a retreat at Federal, he decided to do this thing on the blind side of the president. You don't do this. And be careful. We are keeping our democracy benefits, They're having kitting. And you see, we are not saying this because it is MPP. NDC is also so okay. And if we don't stop it today, the NDC guys will come and they will also begin to do well. So we should start talking now.
And I really love that. I really love that. Sabi mo amosu ade aduru achi say no. Semsemba na mo ye din the name of Muslim politicians on betwa abomo na oman na ye chechire no. Emwa me no mienu ye ma.
Openyi, I will say to the glory of God, no politician feeds me. No politician determines my life. I do. When I go to the courts or I exercise my profession in a particular day, they may can be because I know some people. Maybe can go to come some parties and years off from then you perform no the 2 hour answer. Because already made that. You better nyamiase.
Like I mean for unra has say na me for unsina politicians into as well studios say. Yeah, but studios studios say and yeah obi osi anamu of parliament. Oh my breaking news is because of what we are talking about right now. Speaker of Parliament, NIPA 9 ministers including 3 deputies making 12. So approval of money and son of Parliament as sorry no. 1 MPP NDC MP so they are court. Say December kumbi was sa reshuffle no and as a new appointment as president aye no. Ama Speaker of Parliament Ejina so aka say okay fine. Omampanyin abia ye na ania ma ye hu say asem wo court wa ye ni sa asem na ye nka ho asem nti ono so he can't approve them and ama numre ye majority aye press conference e wo honom and to say the ye na yenim no 1 member or ye oka majority no ho nyame ato no safe no nti ne akwakoye 137 nti so mo to abampa enye yi ebepai Emma omu ontime approve omo ama majority adwa kakra e wo parliament as we speak. Ye na yeso ye nim se ministers si omo be rane oman no ama oman na konanim. Se ekọ ni se ya. Ensusan so bone ben e na e de mo oman Ghana.
Yo, Wasandia Obika. I say what is good for the goose is good for the gander. I will say, Tama, yes, sir, anti-gay bill issue, you know. After Antonio Martins, why attempt to more or less rebut the whole issue 1 year successful, no. Also, some press conference where he was even urging people to go to the court and challenge the whole bill, no. You remember he did that?
Oh, yeah.
So, when we have some people now before the Supreme Court who are doing some of these things, what would you think will be? Can we say that it is a possibility, say, these guys are acting just that they will not allow out and out NPP guys to come, but they will hide behind some people to do what is being done at the Supreme Court. So, possibly, the NDC guys also, they will not probably go to hide behind anybody. But they will come out frontally and say, well, if this is the argument you are making, so a bill which will have to go through a certain procedure, you have gone to the Supreme Court to want to stop it there. Then I am also going to the Supreme Court to also urge the Supreme Court to also do certain things. And in any case, the one that he was also suing as a defendant and as a respondent, as the Speaker of Parliament and then Attorney General. So just like the President said, media must say the case to be at the court, it means signing answer. Speaker who said, Mr. Say the man court. You may be going to Mr. So until fair court to make determination, Mr. So mean yet. So I'm going to also adjourn a friend saying Parliament Synodite, which means that I have adjourned it without any specific data until he, the Speaker, makes a friend saying and others say, recall a friend saying Parliament review session. This is not good. I don't support what the Speaker did. Not at all. But you see, he is also compelled, and just as he said, or say, the amount paying actually and say, the BBC or Honor, and just say, not yet they say the system, no. It's the so why, yes, I don't know, also, your man paying, and I said, near, how do I put it?
In a young man, leader, yes. The yes, final sayer of the work on my way, same, yeah.
Yes, why a leader? No, there is a joke which I put up. They say the parable of the jumping goat. Oh, the who say a nine airport baby. That you be anymore of repair. What's only the
be a behrisa. Yeah, we are the any free walker, no be a gusuri.
Yes, it is a president, the huri. They are honestly so a greedy. So I am saying it. Where we do not exercise the powers that are given to us in a responsible way, these are some of the things that will come up. I don't support what the Speaker of Parliament has done. It is beginning to look like, okay, why am I will be? But I'm saying one is compelled to do those things. The other person thinking say he has a certain overbearing power, no. He will also get to know that he doesn't have that power that he thinks he has, and that others can also checkmate him. So it is unfortunate, and as I'm saying, it is high time the politicians are honest enough and to speak to their people and to tell them that Ghana, almost a 2-year-old. Ghana man the 2 NDC, Ghana man the 2 MPP. MPP in the end is on the Ghana. So if the politicians genuinely support the development of Ghana, only Ghana won't crash. Now it's required because I look at these politicians and then I begin to tell myself, say, what is it? that politicians I will say almost studio. The one in that if one person is with the NDC, I think they are about we again no. Or because on Tiakra. But let there be an NDC government in power. And they the very thing no. Or because they need to force of power. And that is one thing that I dislike about our Ghanaian politicians. They are not honest. They don't want to be honest.
Oh, your politicians are all chroma say.
What you say?
All the politicians are all chroma say omunya no krekafo.
Oh, a lot of them. I admire some people. Anytime I hear Obi Sefan talking, I will stop everything that I'm doing and listen to him. Because one Jenny will tell you that he is MPP, but he's a very, very honest guy. He speaks truthfully. And again, it is because he said, when he doesn't go to somebody with a cap in hand, hoping say, or yeah, noise in favor of that particular party and answer in support of that person. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Sure.
A lot of these guys, you see them going to fight in studio and supporting the indefensible. No, it is all because of their pockets and their mouths. It is all because our government of a Qatar in support of government. No, he will now go and tell them that that defending government. Until they class and yes, this is what them afford to be moment.
Lawyer, my man for one say Nyame ya duma.
If you have attack cancer,
me be cancer.
I know them. I know them, but me for much show. All those things that I've said about them notwithstanding, we need politicians because without them we make any headway. But there's someone. I am wondering I won't catch that.
Remember, that's so on a final point or top. Edding come. Maybe I never bound chain. About the gym, dear, we see a fluent chain. So lawyer Paul Kumi, a constitutional lawyer, and then he didn't come on 9 minutes after 8. Final point is in my name is Kwabena Osuadumai, the governor. Meno Kase Kafui Atenase and Peter Kwesi Mensah.
Miniano, Governor
Mate,
Miniano, and then I'll say,
Mean three,
so Niano, no,
my main cafe,
Bancasa.
So what do add another so decade?
Passion were decades,
and 2 years made decking, and cap,
no, some about how to say,
Mate.
How are you? I don't know about me.
No, why no Mariana who say, Unia send me a message, say, weekend,
go see no then, could go down, communication officer, ne papa at the form, never penny poancasa, into the weekend see, may see me, I mean, near a megashi, while Macran come in the back on. Oh, me, my back, say, Osino,
and you never knew sooner yourself.
Friday, Uncle Friday.
Yeah, Friday near Naginamo.
Friday night.
It was a Fridays.
What is it? We don't catch it. Okay. Nanka, you me person me nyane kitu be me am find more share you know your politicians will be back say ne papa you when am see when your party when invite you be eba when your party aben no aduane be ka say when invite am obi amanti so Kwadwo dankwa ya
mane yako
oso na nkwa mu kra
ha wo di kanti ya no ye ambo wa chire na
Friday na yebeko minim say
that to aye nua wo adofo meboa ye
na ye
kafu beba kafu wa madia ebe ye eja me tun safro ye share ya che papa
researcher
researcher papa aduma nso di obo
all right
nkwa na wakasa board mu na unya no ntoro omba mu
that's all kasai ade we kasa wia
kasa jam ada me wa fia da ba bia ye free ye mobile me ka no pa that's your
ala me say
sa no yo no me ka say yo no sa
ada obabu me kura
amenya carbolic soup so mo so e do mo ho ba join final point our top has say ye do mo ase pa me say me ka carbolic soup obu say ye wani so soap be na Kwabena Osu okay ye titi soup ye guardian soup guardian soap yesu a ono no mudi adware ye aku James we ye hu na sa soap na na me no ka say ba ni na e 4 cedis okoba bi na mo de ma 4 cedis 20 pesos amento e 4 cedis store bia ebi wo also ja ne wife crash store ebi wo de bia me hu se egu ho no e kama pa agye ye no eni soap ba ko bia me ni mintimi money de agye ye papa from Akurasi to Kurum baby e wo ho no eti ene ya badwa so yeguso a ya ba fe de kra na ye de normal keka ho ama na ye kama pa nti ebeboa o skin no ayi disease bia wo skin ama skin abeto so aye fefefefe kama pa nti ya no wakwa akotobi ye ni free tete ye dia dada ya gye atum stores bia wo krom ha se ye wo bi nti o se guardian dada no a kafu ye te se
kwamna nyame adom ye ho ya pa
ye de yankopon ase adwuma mu bibia ye
kama bibia akọ
wa ba ne ntete wo
ateti ni ho ateti wo mu ane se ayese tai no bi atwe e de bebo ba akọ ano so
e de bebo ba akọ ano so
ebo ba akọ ano so nso a we wo ho yo say JV wo ho Junction Valley
na ye de afa research amaminti we
minia em say lawyer wa kan se mebri na me de me ka na me esebu na me Canada me di amampenifu no mato aso o me ati asese zi na president o keke na no onum say zi o fa no wodi 2/3 majority o parliament decided no me 2/3 president umpo besan
na on betima lobby in Crawford ni bi
yes I know we a saga of how Greece and how Greece yes you know we na vote no eche president
now me say yen lobby and kind this in speaker
ozu I don't know how Greece we say no na the number endorse che members of parliament of on party no e some for na betuma no if you are and they can lobby and get it. And Mr. President, on live the legacy in a stalemate. And Guasia. President Bianua or Bani Parliament, I fear Amana could say, ya rejecting ministers, ya approved ministers. Finally, about the floor of the Parliament. They say because they canonize it. Nanko mako jombo letters.
Omo koye party ofie. Omo ye no ma ye aduane.
Ba kwa mo ka se mo.
Oh yeah.
Now to get a minister
and Okofie as a minister.
Wala se. Abo. The government business. The rest of the year the rest of the months now
obi kura kache is obi kura kache no wife so president chiro mu yo mbeko ba oni go buku appointment in Crawford aye kwa monkoda amfa
one way the government business
democracy
who say I'm a baby also you never go parliament and they'll punish you for that. I don't know budget, your budget review do budget review, they'll punish you. There are a lot of things where parliament in your own area. You would also position say obi na mano APP and Tico said you or Captain say no and the education we are getting this evening say the president is not all. You don't have it all. And the parliament that shows say you don't have it all. You don't have all the powers. You have limitations. I don't want to say minister no appointee. Yes, you approve. You approve. Who are sent here? Yes, you approve. Ubi baby.
If you do me,
I do you. And you say the president on Vanya this year. It's unfortunate say.
Now I'm even surprised say the whole nation is supporting.
What's your brain? International community.
I mean,
31 African countries are sent to that bill. Say, omo empesa ankwasa sem wo mukum.
Country nego.
Country no, Uganda them say omo last. Omo si omo mpre na America for na. You Museveni dikika omo say also position omo self very well. Buti mukum obi a Muslim wo America mo say wo America mrat say eni say wari mienu edu ye Muslim kwa utim wari mienu wo America. And you come and tell us, we are busy culture and tradition.
And you are okay with the Speaker of Parliament the decision.
Oh, it's unfortunate. But President Namara.
But the same Bema President has signed the Omofanya. Me that's it. Kavi.
Me transfer akunya.
What transfer akunya? Oh, yeah, Bema.
Oh,
yeah, brutal. Oh, yeah, Bema. Oh, yeah, Bema. Peter, net is saying,
Minia. Adom ni ahwe yie.
Me hu wache, but me mo wa so nso o me hu eya me hu de. Me share ya che ba ye me hu.
No kre.
Ba bia wo free ba bia wo bedu jack wa try.
Nyame ne ye
me
bo
bon pese nyame ntina ne mu nchiro da bia. Sa na bro nye nama wo fight ya ne. Nyame ato nsupa gu no so yi. I think say day will come.
Sure.
You be who so say.
Yes. University of Ghana spoof nyina etie wa enwumre.
Ye do mase.
Omo bo abaso.
Ye do mase.
Any adwumaso amoye.
But who looking good in opposition?
Menia.
We Pentecost ni tika say yes.
Nyame eni yedi ni ye.
Amen.
No kwasam di nyame ahyehya ama ye nkora no nkache sei. Amamu bone no na eno no o ya na ede ne ho abe mframa abe bom. No na sisi ha Ghana fo ne menua kafu nyina onko no sambere nkane ma bi atwetwe adwendwen ne pressure da no so zangofu bu ha omo no ohun se wa ye yi sa enye se yi o pressure no e ka ho na wa ye yi enti no ene enwumre no menua medase na membo mo so abaso ene mo adwuma so a mo yoma o man Ghana na media university ni mu a ye de ebowura mu no you see mabunu na de omani ache ho pa ne se 24-hour economy be wo.
Wow.
Hey, unu se
omosom
school for mu ko school no omu wi no omu wi omu service a uni institutions bi a na kama for akoma pa so menya adwuma yo custom.
Yeah, that is
GRA, passport office, DVLA. Hey, some institutions we yo obu boswa obi o ye graduate bi a chese na ni ya nti ene se custom office for adwuma 5,000 se ye be run 3 shift ya this is ye kwa about 15,000. It's an extra employment of about 10,000. Nti university brand ene mabawa mo pe custom adwuma eno mo kwando sa wo mo nya ya na nka December 7 ato because wo mo wi national service this year no next year wo plan wo mo need that so ye de GRA send no for 10,000 ya be run 3 shift there be for 30,000. It is how no munam o my stranded no unemployment here 14.7 mimi ya babuno na babuno be bire ba no ho pressure no
sa 20,000 abeka ye be dey tuo mo ka
mo the tin say science institution ya me boy na mo ye revenue generation institution custom we nzige go enti se wo shemu kena number 1 oh buama revenue na wo generate no akosoro
customs
yes
e collect e
disika e revenue
but wait one after the other
mo
omo jessica
mo
nipa 10,000 according to you
yes.
na omo ho sesia
mo
20,000
ebeka ho
mo so say 10,000 jessica free 15 nipa 15 for what 20,000 become omo ya 30 esa be jessica free
yeah secret to port na GRA custom office for new mu adwuma no omo run 24 hours but omo adwuma ne tosi because custom for na jo osenka ometimi abo omo no mayi niama no na omo adwuma na koso no sabre no munya adwuma enti the same way omo the run that time period no there will be new revenue that will also come into the coffers enti daytime no omo run 8 hours no 5,000 no omo run your generating revenue no omo baba extra 8 hours no so that period no there will be new service and you're different the same service oh and a new service and omo be render and need to be bringing new because and I don't know ni probably person omo yi omo niama
meba
and come on there do
Peter
24 hour
meba me 24 hour no
yes
first day na buy na metena ha endorse
fantastic
say a super and me endorse
into ba won share this side na me dey ba
baby a wo dey me edu baby a me kire me because experience ka
mo
me kire mu say because of this and but they working so no adwuma mo airport
yes
port ho adwuma yi na na say importation and maybe
export
and
exactly
enti ya fa nipa we na agum that's economy ni mu ye hard entimi ma yentimi import adeɛ no na say nipa import adeɛ just 5,000
nya me nhyira wo
one
we say yewura mahama ye bibi say 24-hour system na nkasa private businesses nyina omo pese omo really 24 hours no omo so obeso masene enti oba beso sa private sectors na sene no omo dwuma be koso ama omo no importation ayemo it is obi okra niam ba na nkan oye bia 8 hours pe oye ebia me fa ne say 2 shift pe but see aban be so na sene anadwo nkane abo denden yi enti aye one of the effect
Ghana na Ghana for na ka say yen try to say ye be say homegrown
policies fantastic
ye be adwuma na ya produce ye normal
yes
pay what analysis each say mo encourage say ye be importing normal mo
yes encourage say no private sector work private sector work no ye wo the local production industry and ye wo omo ye importers and then exporters into ye nhihye ya e wo so tumi serve omu nyina in fact for the local production no crowd ye Muhammad sa $10 billion big push no agenda no and ebeba amaya buama local production they say rice production maize production poultry production sanya manietimi atremu ye niswade hunu ni say sanhihye ne be ya na kakra ye tumi boostina local production na increase so local production increase ya and na wode measures a ebetimi aketeli importation aiden etimi aba so wo unya nhihye ya ebe boost local production na wo keteli importation per ebema fewer goods in the system no now you say demand pull inflation will be created there will be few goods being chased by many people in the system enti aban hyehyɛ obeye no two-way approach you support local production but in the meantime no omo import said the be betime meet demand no you make sure support adwuma no ekoso wano support adwuma no be koso wano a GRE customer omo ne port ni adwuma mo eduru ebo 5 pe omo pon no ye mo running double shift said the be ya support ni generating more revenue no ye fam mabunu so
this is coming from NDC
enti ye we ya enkoma eno no mabunu no agiatu no awo Ghana fana be bia
ka we ni me ma wo nka bi onso kan mo so mo de
kwabra you see ye be kan ye de
we men can be
man can be yourself maybe I can and me do no so mo can be bene mani age until the man can be
say you can deceive some people sometime you can deceive but you cannot deceive the people all the time won't say sir we are made bay Abraham Lincoln statement here made on Ghana Web 27th January 2014 JDM ex-president Ekano Fete say Omaya yebuno ontumi mfafie nan emu oman emanyenye enontino osan kan no modern Ghana a report ye say enya ade obegina Ghana ahyebo bio na wo hwe sa 24-hour economy ya Peter Chirchirimu or Hano or Chirchirimu it is not a system that is new in the in Ghana a system a running that na se obegina ha na wo time wadwuma wo ye electricity ho kwa atwe na obegina aka kire me se anwumre obetete nkane aso ama nkrofo yusu nkane anwumre a ayeme mama Ghana for a wise but His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ama Ghana for atiase o man chichire no say Ushia Ghana Chamber of Commerce ama mutiase wo hwe MPP government ye niema ya ye bebre no ye de pro policies bebre enaba social intervention policies bebre near the aba. This time round we are going to see how we will make sure that businesses will stand and grow. So there should be desperate measures to ensure that businesses will be able to stand on their feet and grow. And abide by or the initiative by so between one PPP, private public partnership. Now yet me say this one district, one factory policy, a bit to me I take it off. Ama enyuma to me aba na ama time mufu to me enya adwumaye. You see, aya na me catch Ghana for say we share obi kwatre kwa na osobema wontoma na watie ni din. Because you meet somebody who in a desperate moment and now pay adwumaye, he can tell you for sure that I am not a magician, I meet me amo adwumaye. And he comes up to promise you that they are going to create jobs using the 3-shift economy. So the 3-shift economy is saying which industries are going to push on the 3-shift economy. And I mean Peter Okache say they are going to use customs, they are going to use GRA, they are going to use DVLA to ensure DVLA, and everything is going digitalized. When you even want license, everything is online. When you are able to apply it, now you go in, interface it, and then we are eye testing where your license is produced for you in no time. Passport here, passport now is going online. So passport, if you're able to put it in, the only thing the woman know is when I be interface. Now where to me a child picture. Now where to me I take you or biometrics. Now after the passport is being issued. Nobody is saying if there is going to be a shift system, it is not good, because even the hospitals are running the shift system. The hospital is running a 24 hour. That is what I'm telling you. Say, ube BA system. Amma emu ebia. There would have to be policy initiatives. That is it. There would have to be.
There should be a policy initiative, and that is what President Mama is saying. There has not been any policy initiative by government. It took us 24-hour economy. Some people run it somewhere, but in Ghana, on record, we don't have any policy initiative called 24-hour economy. It means you are careful. They are all canon. And then you are mama. Say odeba. That makes it novel. And to me that's it. Said you are mama canon. Won't take you. There's all the careful as well. Very any epe woman anymore. Sad ye ye. One him. Me mouse. Anything no mania japa. But a careful ye. Okay, so you are very important. Also, a car passport officer. Mami chawadi. China mini be up. Oh, application no say online. Passports now in February application no. When appointment time I demand October, yes. Serious. And to be passport. No from here. One home pa ya. Because and also and no more year money above omuko aduma 9 above 5 per mapon. And tuberculosis ni go you have to go there nipa na be finish. And na you mama say there be said the be ya be ma and process na contem. Na bank crampo nesika no. You run a 3-shift. And me kwabne wotie wo be pon be 9 some appointment ya wo wi adwuma obekọ betime kwakoye iye we ma American no enti enfom maburu bi no montra ho na me nia kafu wo fasi ya wa obenya adwuma ni bia ye me ya metwe ndia ma o.
You see there is a Ghana 40 ase ni say ya trust e betu futu abi anymore, and 24-hour economy that is being preached. It is not the only thing that Ghana hinges on. So, then I hear the 24-hour economy ni na ba be kire omo person chene say ye 3-shift. Ye 3-shifter, 3-shift no ebetumi ya menuma ba. 3-shift ni tumi ma enuma ba. It means that government and payroll will have to go up. it means that budget will have to go up, expenditure is going to go up. That is consumption expenditure. So consumption expenditure go up, there should be a requisite income able to support that consumption. More so, we have had a government a year under John Dramani Mahama when electricity was in crisis. Yes, signing take or pays agreement Bebrea, we never looked at where it was going to fall. And you know, and now catch me say over 24-hour economy. Now after that, there is going to be a shift system. I ask myself, government sector no would do any SISWA. What's the Uber pilot on as 24-hour economy? No, how is its effectiveness from 8 to 5? From 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, no government sector no hours do was saying on the year juma. Ubako government sector be na obi wo hon mu a na already lotto paper. Obi wo hon mu a na already dailies. So ineffectiveness within the government sector. Now kwabena 8 to 5. Ena President John Evans Atamons na memfa no currency. Oko temaport wa na ne hopopopopo no. That period on the year juma no, the kind of leakages he saw, the kind of inconsistencies you see, the Biana make us say sloganeerism is different from putting initiatives that are implementable. Because you see, we must see with levels, we must see with evidence. And you may between you sloganeerism say Ghana for say say we catch and say yan cheni area fi ade mo antino odi niam ne ba ya na etu adu actually you ask questions because we need to find out what you mean by deceiving Ghana for mabunu say 24-hour economy beba edi nyuma ba beba enyuma na edi ba beba no the requisite revenue now be kwa kofa ba be meet that consumption income no wo fa na free na ade aba. It's very important. And no catch me say, oh, for big GRA, na GRA no, nipa na ba be increase tax, I be collect, tax na be collecting intino, so obi o makola. O catch me so obi o makola no. So o ye adwuma from 5 to 8 to 5, no upon 5 wa. We be try the shop no so akwa upon 2 a.m. And you be come makola ko the tax 2 a.m. So you got to look at the efficiency. Sector being a better effective to hold that 24-hour economy na mokano. These are questions we need to ask. It demands answers. You cannot tell me so holistically all sectors will feed into your so-called 24-hour economy. Peter Ujina and someone who came in ano. Peter Ujina and someone who came in ayati. You see, me the man who see what we want. Yandy, the person Ghana 40 years and say the system.
So you don't believe in the what do you call it? 24-hour. You don't believe in.
Kwabena. Who
believe it, but you think said John Mahama won't to me and I said what is
Kwabena and yes I want to me Kwabena, what we are saying is there is difference between sloganeerism and there is difference between actual implementation.
Why MPP for so buy what Bible can say policy be ba omono modeba na ebe yesi ebe fani pasi ebe yesi make us men can be. And you are here trying to explain on any policy.
Yes,
and I may check. Only said ne. Dr. Bomiako can say, on so ba private sector no. Obe boama no my. Tama me kase kakao de. Na ka so what? 10 minutes no. Now so de.
Boama ya stretch 24 hours no more. What you say odin cheche ni mu bia ka de me kan ya. Ama Ghana ni bia atia se.
And who so here me say men kan de ni bi so mo. We are not Kayashe, who was a free. We
had your mouth be brain to 0 years.
Kwabena, you see, there is nothing Ghana for
Timemo for. Nano share the family. They say, yeah, woo, now we know Ghana can. What does
it? These are all things that
same way now who count on 24 hours.
24 hours in there. It's I am come on. I am come secret to be a one.
24 hours.
Me say the money at the hotel. Explanation. Sana that's a kind of money at the 24 hour economy. It's where they are question. Yes,
nothing plays a role different from what they want to bring.
Uni say your friend is planting for food and jobs. Now before you have Canada, now Russia, so but ya the moody din better. So it is 24 hours. Wow, more faster they are so. This is the smart move this time from MP NDC.
But who says
let's endorse it and move forward? Period.
But who is arguing against it? Who is arguing against it? For me, as a county, we are looking at how Ghana can develop.
Ma, and the president for no mobile school ho. Ane, omo try acquire ye befa so. E dey twe yese. Ti se send ya we try me na.
25 years near Pepsodent air tray acquire ye befa so dey twe yese. Send ya we ni achi. Na was surprise be ma. Pepsodent for na abano. E will maximum cavity protection. Assign balls se ho ban. E man ye 10 times stronger. Calcium ni flower the woman ne kotia mo bi e we yasim.
Na try say. To kan kiti bia. E medam simu. Intimate me asesa.
Ane me doba. Enti yen koso entry yese. Anopani enumre bia. Yen koso answer. For every small matters, Ghana Dental Association, a deep Pepsodent one dance here. Enti kosho bia benwo. Na kwaje wodie. Robert me from a customer care center. Our toll free number way so 0800 200 030. Pepsodent. Every small matters. FDA ati etwedie nkwatu.
Hey, Boga, net is saying the person me top Pepsodent cavity fighter. Nanso, Mr. Soon. Oh, into say no ban again. Obet me mamma Cassia no ba. When him send media, metia. And let the credit be any ho. Menton yama bebre and no pay. So when you scout better Cassiana, I didn't know 120 no be. 120 gram pack or ho. And Pepsodent the 120 gram pack aba. Pepsodent the new Pepsodent cavity fighter. I want 120 gram pack size more ba. F4. Na huanika. Ko shop e benwo. Na jiwo die. Se die bia hu hia. FDA ajesankrato yi atum.
Enjoy with 2 delicious chicken pieces, large chips, the fatty dinosaur pillow, your chow free 200 ml Coke, alcohol, and your KFC Streetwise 2. Wow! KFC Streetwise 2, and your perfect mouth. Now you demand what a cool 49 Ghana cities. I'm missing out the crowd. Offer you available at KFC restaurant here. Turn the high, echo and your WhatsApp number 0551 711711. Kaihunu said, terms and conditions, and also count. KFC, and your finger licking good.
Yeah, Prem.
Hey Alex, what about? And if you not say question, papa. She's so fix the video intercom or great ano.
Share. Since what will be into me feel. Abra me misani di ntia oba be hume. Na share. Ni automated gate no. Since emre bia na sese me fence wo mana asem begina me gate am bo ben din. Asa na biem na twam. Gate na etimi bie. Na light na so asa adum. Na makwa akohye me fie.
Enti say o gate kama. Any electric fence ni na if Security Warehouse Limited.
What do you boss Security Warehouse Limited? Won't say what that. She say my GSM alarm system and woman CCTV be e dia hyehyɛ me fie ene me dwuma mu. She say me tifia me timi hwɛ de ekoso ma dwuma mu abra me ntete. Me sa so timi bɔ de ekoso bi ase me timi anhwɛ mpo a me timi bɔ esa hwɛ biem. Corporate Security Warehouse Limited woman electronic door locks any energy saver unit eno eboa ema air conditioners eno gadget e wo hotel room eno adundum abra do obeda mu no apie airco. Sa so na drivers eno woman etwinhwim cars efi amanfo nsɛm so obetimi di womachi ehu baby omwo abra or the GPS car bike and asset tracker be afam unjapade no ho. Security Warehouse Limited esa so kra etonton surveillance systems access control na security eniema ahodo edema efie dwumakuo na fa dwuma kese so a wo mo pese wo mo bo wo mo niema ho ban.
Security Warehouse Limited we na me here ehefa na me hu won
from 020-537-6805 and 024-9906-700. Chicho also our internet so www.securityhousegh.com.
Ama, na bika ye. ya me say na nsanse de kodwo ho na ma ye me de mirike kopese me na fofora bedware no me de semna wo do pie adware no nanso de atia na tie na wo so guardian ahwe wo tete guardian semna kokko no ana ane Unilever Ghana champion carbolic semna yi a dodo no afa ne guardian no ebo ho na mani ban fi nyare wa ho sese mpo de ya sesa ne din na ko live boy carbolic soap sa na ya semna dada no ade ane ne din pe na asesa ebo adwuma pepepe na menya bia towaye wo benya live boy carbolic semna to e wo dwuma anastos ahoduro mu ene me dimirike koto bi wo na shop wa basesia live boy carbolic soap ye guardian semna dada no ye chinidi what is a champion carbolic semna no say your friend live boy carbolic ana semna kokwa Ghana fo ni ji ho no say your friend live boy carbolic enye din foforo nanso adaso bo honamani bayan kasa afri mu a ema honamani nyarewa enti bodawro na kwaje live boy carbolic semna ene ya FDA agi adwade nkrato yatu.
Aha! Yesu dem power battery. Ye dem babium. Yesu dem power battery. And the battery mu opemu na kasa bedu Ghana o. Eye chloride exide battery. Yempena chloride exide battery. Papa ya shoda yama ka bia usu we bibre mu ha no. Esie na so Ghana. Bro ni say sole distributor. Enti wo kan kitwa na kese nyina. Motors, generators, ana machine bia. Wo here battery ja won bia ma no. Chloride exide battery. Ebe sort you out afebo. So be ba ko ana dodo mpetu a. Bra Yesu dem power battery asweye. Ye wa bosi Aye Kind Street, our GCB yard Nuemu. Frey was 0571 628 888 and
0244 666857
and 0244 798 445. Chloride Exide Battery. Jawom.
Obakus. Wouldn't miss our bra panyin na yiraseme. No ya ntumi anka o. Ye bono. Oba se. Chechina. Wa.
Konfanko. Asembo mu. Bibi pa wo. Me de se bi nua be ma no ne makasa. Onse na nsan ya no waka ne sisi ya ne ya. Enye ne sisi. Bibi pa e na ekoso. Me nua be ma no na hoodin asa. Omware foforo se na ntesa. Se ahoodin ni ho.
Na madam fo won kan kire me. Na se na de wedi ya asem ketu abi.
Eni owo mu abi aboa no. Na me waka kire me se de koyi
ene na tiefo obi entie de me kan yi ba ma duru biribi a esesa oye ho aduru de ma ni je ba no yira wade mu no sate kwa ba ma bi entie ni ye emuaya ne ye simple kra aduru bi was cement ba shop asokore mampon ye friend cement vital herbal mixture ni nsu ho ne topa yeso ho na sadure ma ma nyina fra na agan sadure fra na gan ba ma de wo ya ne sa wo benom aduru no ba ye adwuma bi ma me sesa ba ma no aduru fra na gan ya ene na na dubia wona yiri twisodoku e wo dem ma ma aduru fra na gan no eni hammo wo de yan sa wo benom sa ba ma no ma gan na ba ma panyini ma no homene so a odi agro ma oba bo de nsem ma no ba ma wutie me sa gan wo ho a entra ho mo anim wiase minua no ma gan na di dwuma no ma gan na kejagum sa wo pa memma dure fa na gan bi ato a ebi wa so kormampon sa mense ba so afa ko Fox FM a benya bi ato ene mia eto abibidro ni abrofo dodo no a sa wo pa dodo atu a kodani farmer Colinac Misty Apidank na ne dodo pa wo sa mense herbal clinic wa so kormampon sa mense herbal clinic e wa so kormampon ekwa na ekwa tek no se dware sa efie to so no a fresa number 0240616061 and 0205 573555 member de friend again member when if you do what entumi numbi.
Very well, welcome back. Top 103.1 final point. Hey bra Peter, what's that try?
President, me baba ka president go for that. Me secretary.
Now, odo president baba
say me mama secretary order. No matter what, secretary to me issues letter without me
because never favor them.
Yes, mama chia Ghana for any more mutie ye. Na men ton some free Ghana for na say ye wo yomi yard e wa dabraka. Yomi yard. Upe your friend says shawarma special braho. And a chicken wing special. Oh dear braho. We come on here. Mo abre mi be. Na mo say ba me dem. Na mo so ko di kan. Me say Friday about post special one.
Me na ko jodi bi be na ma. Enti ma me
oh me na yomi yard.
Na me say na ka me say me ma afia kojo. Ba dey say kama. Wo hu ada hono.
minimum
Adaraka no men kan so
no
edi yomi
yard shawarma special
o make sure say next week so baba studio if you are any ba na de bia be city
uni out na de uni out na
akoye mo ya de
oh menia kakra she e wo she
na mo country ministries ni na mo ina ambra
yeah person see no you be connect
school for
yes yeah no yeah pon see an ya pon to buy person run 24 ediera mama hye no na ya start
police for the more petrol
na area hunting ya start class your bomb pa say December 7 be bantem so ho na January na ba nti yeah security deployment oh sisi ya watre
nti mo be fa
sisa ka ho because if to be honest with you see the weakness ni say Miss ladies no wo mo bre yanka se ndura se ye hwe man no mo pontem because enyesa ase fatigue nti no 24 hour no ba but mamembo mo reporter number so the friend say Yasmin Abubakar on my fantastic report let me follow proceedings no parliament
obeya no de tum
said you see undiluted report no the ba me de nega mo de mo kan che no
Yasmin
oh me say we so me de nega
Yasmin
na tuma bo ma report na and then no nanka ye obre ho a me se nyumbi susu kruwa mo me susu no na me susu amawo sa nyomo no amabu ahema so sa nyomo we ni dedicate dia ma ye wura kufa no MPP fo nyina me dedicate e dia ma wo ne Ghana ya do ayese honey me se me tie parliament na me tika nim me edu be drive na me drive no makaka di go 50 and me stressa. This is democracy. Your friend boot for boot. Susukru ube susu no. Yewu Kufuado any MPP. Omonti asese. Oman na ye chichire no. Ye sika bi ni nka bi democracy ni ye de ye. Democracy is no any ya ye nhihye ye. Any ye executive arm. Ye judiciary and ye the parliament which is the legislature. Legislature hono no eno na Ghana fo ni nyina ewo representatives ewo hono so aja say
Brem constituency wa hefa
ewo Eastern region
yes say MC na friend Victoria Du yes ya revoke an appointment yes that's a breaking news about this year
ube komu na ko kasetia law
wakasetia
entibesi susukru a yewu Kufuado susu ye sa nyom na ya mom pepepa ye mboma
mi twane so we ya na open
say dia me pese Ghana for ntiana no ene yewura speaker Bagbin say yewura Kufuado Ghana fo nyina se yempa di ntunumu sem wo kurum ha eye niamo ho sem eye chiwade eye musude bimo aka ho abom e de mraba parliament ya kan bom apase mra no yewura Kufuado sign it na de ani meye mreda ho for the president's secretary to write to parliament and then usurpation of the powers of parliament alone is an indictment on the credibility of our parliamentary system. Now me wura come share letter won and I say na yewura Kufuado sign na legacy be na papa no person wo jade to ho. You are writing this letter emrana kire say bill bia parliament be pass ye wie bia no omo ntro no mo fan co-presidency executive arm na president and sign what dia obey ne say parliament the twra brewa ana wo behwem wa no dia wo no say wo besan yo say mo nsan yo no atro dia koma parliament na bill na fe ne de brewo na wo ma wo secretary atro letter akokrata koma parliament de mamo va bill ne mreme na asem wo court who is an insult on our democracy. When it may be, me share letter ni mu no. Dr. Amanda, your friend say Odey, versus Speaker of Parliament. So you should know say court aboy good dada. The injunction no. So you say court aboy good dada. You will Kufuado air references as asem no court. Me share say am say there be o. How you will Kufuado letter na no no ankas watch on what ya say there. Asem akoko court abu agu say asem eni ayi bia no. You will Kufuado references all issue no e work letter ni mu. Said that case is still in court. That is a Kufuado nankas one current to himself. DNA you will speak about when ayama Ghana for nani agene say wo ministers are what power ne no wo de omaba parliament say parliament approve mo and the speaker say you will Kufuado ya de bill abasa wo so sign it o ka che yen say asam no wo court enti won sign it and ye yan so wo ministers na wo de omaba say yen approve mo no you will dafia makpo and the asam na kokoto enti yen so parliament ye approve ministers no susu kruwa na wususu ye no because o mampani Kufuado ne mra hye ana se ne mra ni mpani aye attorney general and then she abeto say bill bi ba wo parliament na se bill no eho asam wo court wa eni kwan se ye de ana se ye ka ho asem bia biem ye ntwa ma court asem ne ye dai ye nka ni ansa eno na ye wo Kufuado gina so say sabio edintu mumra na ye de akoso one sign no one sign because of court and the speaker so ni nyansa mu ni nyame nyansa ode ama ne say ye wo Kufuado say na wo ka de a unsusu ye na wasusu no yeso ye the same thing judge sa minister so enti no me akwasi mensa me tie papa no na me say we wasuru musoro ana afiri di sanyansi ya betu papa ni trim na me wie ye na me tie afanyoma aka na me ra ho MPP fo ho me ba esabi omubu ye se eti ponkosofo omunko na ko school omunko school wie na nyebubu school adan nyina wo Ghana na teacher fo nso wo mu na obi awuye enti ya ye kai ni ango school ni bi enti nsamo no omunko na ye tiase enti MPP ene betimi akere nyemama ye wura Speaker of Parliament akyerekyerem akotu laws afena ye wura afenyo markets ebe ya danko dada dey ebe kire ye ebe bu parliament MDC for any Speaker of Parliament ntia wo vey se wamu amma ye wura Kufuado ansan sa LGBT anti-gay law na yeso yamboa ama ya approve sa na unu de eme de nyina wo sa na omo ko wese de wo nyina no enti ana wo so sa de agreement about him when some of our high joint when you say if you yakwako high event centers and party in the another buffet ya say oh ya try I say eh waba the I say I will home one who did the nyi I'm from minister no papa when minister be ya appointed na body mrantian mo so bisam na mo hwehwe join na mo di mo because abusuafo ne na mfo ne mutuni ade na yeka kafu
I think sir akwasi ekasa na miami nua enye the first time wa yenya press secretary to the president actual letter e dia command the clerk of parliament
to stop something. And stop bringing something.
And to stop bringing something there, it's the first time. But to submit things to parliament, so they letter, cop parliament.
Without the notice of the president.
But every
without the notice of the president.
Executive secretary can never communicate without the mind of the president.
Yes.
Okay, into president.
Enti emma obia nkasta say letter no asante be otuno ye no. President might not have an aware of because what fan say on communicating now into whatever he communicates with your mindset.
Yes. Okay.
You see what it is ye nyina no ye feel say enye ne say kwabna enye mame say me ba o university obe free university beba no be ka kire me say me friend ana ne boyfriend on ne nam no eye bema and I will you true. It is not a good legacy. Na Kufuado debate to be the ajaye. So what it is that is important is that yen tena ha ma obi ntena ni kurosu na ni sika fia o de ma yenti e ma me hyehye mra ma yen say atumutumu bi no yen tumi njintu kwabna edumre bia se wo yire won samu a yebum
yes
se wo yire won samu a
yebum because you are not being flexible. Yes. And for me, what happened in parliament, for me in person, I am very, very happy.
Wow.
Yes.
Who endorsed the decision of Speaker of Parliament?
200%.
Communication team member?
200%.
MPP?
200%.
So what approve your own ministers?
200%.
Wow.
Kwabena, you see, if the president is telling us that there is 3 arms of government, and the 3 arms of government, judiciary, legislature, and executive, they all work independently. And there is a bill, and you tell me that the judiciary that is working independently is stopping you from not approving that bill. Automatically, then if there is a case in Supreme Court, do you allow the Speaker of Parliament to go ahead and work against the judiciary?
It
doesn't work. Yeah. You see, but Kwabena, what is stopping us from assenting to that bill? Because IMF way on the mind, there was no IMF conditionality. Say all assented to bill no.
The woman be trim.
Kwabena, and even if that is the case, does it mean that we should look at all what this? A bufu, a time. We ambassador, US ambassador no e kan ye no some kan ye no and then the other things
that ye wo bufu na your president bufu
but Kwabena ye temamufu president was voted for to come and represent our interest and our interest as Ghanaians.
But mo dwen ho say if you really want to break the 8 na mo pe mo leader na sense mo on take over from another than Kwaku. Some decisions be from side and it's like
you see
it will go against.
You see here in party politics no kre obi o hon mo a oyetimamuni a he wants to understand vividly the happening and what is the stand of the party. Are we saying that MPP as a party you have what to so? It's not true. It is never true.
Oh, no,
Kwabena, say omo here we no. Now your MPP members are move private member bill no.
Oh yeah.
So if you apart from that, move vote to a parliament, you know. They voted massively to give assent to the bill. It didn't say here can we want it to be understood. Say MPP as a party, you vote to so. Maybe it's the decision of the president to wait for Supreme Court to get Supreme Court decision whether to assent or not to assent. It is the decision of the Speaker of Parliament to also wait for Supreme Court's decision whether to approve. But if they don't approve ministers, it will affect government businesses.
And I have approved Kwampo.
Some almost say all bills in
Parliament more to affect you.
Said America
and na Kwakwe say will be at children say so
that is why
because if indeed
in my submission anything I may say and I am so here some baby
boom and I am sure ni yesu as say na Kwakwe business or parliament sika say emfa nye we say no ye be lobby or parliament
ba kwabini me
a normal project say ye na
me concern bi wa ha
now MPP munya majority bi because munipa ba kwa free what I say the worst case scenario you to buy be pie
Kwabena forget about majority but you see say that is why they are lobbying in parliament ube to me lobby but you see
all of it with
strategy.
Money, and your strategy is money.
Money is that.
You can't just come and sit there.
Have there been open ways?
It says that's what mostly happened.
Britain, both opposition and government in power.
Yeah.
Parliamentarians, and they need money to do that. And if so, hear me vote, send me vote tomorrow, now whatever you need as a government. Make premise. Make about your friends about what. So give me something.
What just something. Now the aqua about now. Delegating so just something or one.
So who is causing that?
President Akasim bin am pese mama yen fason yemuso obi asem. Wo say obeye a wise president say wontie afuto. Enti sabri ya aye critical no. Yewura baumia. Afuto ben wode ma yewura kufuado. Afasa di ntrumu se. The secret ne say. Mama nka secret na me we hu what one because IMF enya World Bank asem. No kwele ne say. Yewura kufuado ne baumia aye akwapam. Campaign no mo kwa akoye no. Eya di ntrumu fo sika. LGBT Fosika no wadi fire campaign no. Me say die mu da na say ye we so fa do sign. Obi oye. Mama ko di LGBT Fosika sam na de. O wo fa gye LGBT sam na no. Ba wo say wo LGBT ni fa wo hu do ti asam.
Come from top.